And a son here, the term son, separated from maleness or femaleness, is really a reference to being the seed that comes out of. That's the essence of sonship. The son is the seed of the father, and the father is the originator of the seed. So whatever the father is meant to be shown in who the son becomes, or what manner of life the son puts on display. So father and son here are more in keeping with spirit who originates and the result of what has been originated out of that spirit. So that's very much what the book is, and then it looks at the restoration of this family, because since we have father and son, if you give father and son enough generations, it will invariably produce a family that is as large as a nation. And when you begin to view man's relationship to God from this paradigm, then the scriptures there are no loose ends to scripture. Going to heaven is not the goal. When we die, we get to go to heaven, yes, but that's not the goal. That's a result, because the family of God is simultaneously in heaven and on earth. You're in the family of God on the earth because that's the point of entrance. God set it up that way. When you are no longer on the earth, you're in the family of God in heaven. But the purposes of the family of God are not concluded with our deaths, because the resurrection to come and the return of the Lord are about the continuation of the purpose of the family of God, which is to represent God himself, not only individually but corporately. And this changes everything. So instead of us getting involved in politics and the systems of this world and all of that, we really are a people who are distinct and unique, with a different government, with different imperatives, that transcend limits like birth and death. And we are an eternal being, individually and part of the corporate being. We're an eternal being in time, and so our whole view of everything doesn't begin or end or is completed within the span of a person's life, or even within the span of many generations. It began from an eternal vantage point, and it'll resume from an eternal vantage point. So all kinds of issues, then, within that framework, all kinds of issues are reinterpreted differently. So that's what the book is about.
Great. I think that's perfect.
Excellent.